Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to the next episode of SWE NXT. Tonight we've got two big matches for you. A triple threat involving 3 brand new ladies on the roster and also a 10-man rumble to crown the #1 contender to Johnny Gargano's championship. Here's our first match of the evening. It is going to be a women's triple threat match involving 3 brand new women that we have downloaded cores of. They all look pretty good. This Rhea Ripley looks fantastic. And I know Jay will be excited to see that. Sharai and of course Toni Storm as well. I just hope the cores look when they're good. I hope the cores look good when they come out. Of course, not the same issue we had the other day with Keith Lee. But so far, Sharai looks alright, but she wears a mask against the ring, so can't really judge too much on that, can you? Second up then is Rhea Ripley. It does... Oh, is that face scan missing again? I don't know. Does look pretty good still. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I don't know. I can't tell if it's missing the face scan again. I think I'm just being really overly critical on all these calls at the moment, but... Is it missing the face scan again? It's just such a stupid issue that they just don't seem to have fixed for years upon years. No, it looks alright actually. It looks pretty good. And last but not least in this match, of course, is Toni Storm, one of the premier women's wrestlers from around the world. And here we go. The Sharai looks pretty good. Rhea Ripley looks pretty good. And Toni Storm looks okay. Not fantastic, but still pretty good by all accounts. So we are underway. Women's triple threat match, of course. First pinfall or submission will win the match. Never really up for grabs here, just apart from a bit of momentum and potentially in the future looking at who could get themselves in the championship picture. We probably will have another women's championship match before Shabby Takeover, but Shabby Takeover is going to be a big one, I think. Looking forward to that now. Rhea Ripley, of course, the first ever NXT Women's Champion. NXT UK Women's Champion, shall I say. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. I don't know. It's not, is it, technically, because they have done the recordings, but they don't actually... they actually show them off themselves. That's what frustrates me with WWE at the moment. It's like, I don't mind the fact that they pre-record loads of NXT. I think that's pretty cool. And I do know that a lot of people will go and read the results, as will I in some cases. But what I don't like is when they start advertising stuff themselves that's going to happen on the tapings. Like if they turn around and say, oh, this match is going to happen, I've got no problem with this. If they turn around and say, oh, Samoa Joe wins the NXT Championship in 4 weeks' time, it's like, well, that just sort of ruins the weekly show. I mean, I know some people... Wasn't it... I was saying that, I was going to say the opposite. That happened back in the Attitude Era, didn't it? If you remember... because Raw was pre-recorded and Nitro was live, and I believe that the commentators at one point said, just so you don't have to change the channel, we'll let you know what's going to happen on the other show anyway. Mankind wins the World Championship. And it really backfired because everyone was so hyped to see Mankind win the championship, they all turned over from Nitro back onto Raw. I'm sure that was a real story. You might have to citation needed on that one, but yeah, it frustrates when they do that. So I'm hoping that I've not spoiled that for anyone. But yeah, I'll say it again. Rhea Ripley is the women's champion. She's done it really good, actually. She's picked up a bit of a heel role recently in NXT, and it's working really well for her. Of course, that feud as well with Toni Storm. Of course, the New Zealand and Australian feud between the two of them, which is a nice and interesting feud as well. And of course, if you've been watching our concept videos, you will have seen that we've suggested a Mae Young Classic, and we've also suggested doing a showdown, or even, well, I put it down as showdown because that was our original name for the women's only roster, but since then I've realised that a much better name would just be Evolution, because that's based on the women's pay-per-view that's coming up pretty soon. I would love to do that, actually. I think it'd be really cool. I've actually got some really good ideas for it as well. Some really cool matches I would like to see in that universe mode, and I think we can really coincide it well. I know it might not be everyone's cup of tea, a full women's roster, but I've had an idea as well recently, which I might try and utilise now. I've had a few people saying they preferred the old days when I used to do 4 brands at once, which I sort of understand, but at the same time it's too much doing 4 brands at once, because it just gets very confusing for everyone involved. It'll be 1 show a week then. So what I was considering doing is maybe doing 2 brands at once, so I might look at doing that at some point. Potentially very soon, actually. We'll have to wait and see what happens. As Toni Storm here taking our Sharai out and looking to take Ripley up. But no, Ripley with the roll through into the little hold-up pin, and Toni Storm was able to break free. Pin once again by Rhea Ripley again. The quick little roll-up. And Rhea Ripley really trying to get this match sorted while our Sharai is down, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And what's she doing here? She's completely tied up. Toni Storm and bombs are there into the pin. 1. Io Shirai, what are you doing with your elbow? Well, I don't know what Io Shirai's idea was there. Just pointing at her elbow instead of doing stuff. And she's ended up losing the match because of it. Well done, Io Shirai. You might be a fantastic wrestler, but brain power doesn't seem to be your strongest suit. I don't like it's a thing, that, isn't it? It's happened quite a lot, isn't it? Where the what was it? Where when you start an animation, you don't finish until you're done. It's a bit annoying, to be honest, and that's what's happened here. But either way, Rhea Ripley's picked up the victory, which I think is going to put her somewhere in the championship picture. I think a match against Asuka between Asuka and Rhea Ripley might not be too bad, but she'll have to earn it a bit more. I think maybe a #1 contendership in a few weeks. Maybe we could do another. We've got a 10-man male rumble coming up in a second, so maybe a 10 female rumble in a couple of weeks. So it might be an interesting match as well. And next up then in tonight's episode, we are going to have, oh God's sake, why haven't they fixed this bloody stupid thing? It's just the stupidest thing ever. Okay, right, we're just going to continue on the same way it was last year then. If you're in a universe mode and you set up a Royal Rumble rules match, it has to automatically change to that arena. Why? Your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen. I do not understand. It's so freaking stupid. Like, they must have actually done work to actually do this. Oh, God. Oh. It's such a simple... It doesn't matter. It's just aesthetic, don't get me wrong. But still, it really annoys me. Either way, this is a 10-man Rumble match. The winner will be crowned the #1 contender for Johnny Gargano's NXT Championship. So opening it up, looks like it is going to be Kevin Owens. Of course, was knocked out in the semi-finals by the eventual winner, Johnny Gargano. And an interesting little feud developing between himself and Tommaso Ciampa as well. Of course, he attacked Tommaso Ciampa after their first round match. Oh, wow. And as if on cue, #2 into this match is Tommaso Ciampa. These two have been at each other's throats for the last few weeks. And it looks like it's going to continue on here in this Rumble match as they draw 1 and 2. And here we go then, we are underway. So this should be an interesting one then. 10 people will be involved. The winner goes on to face Johnny Gargano. There are 10 people that are involved, I'm not going to tell you. You know, it's going to be a bit of random luck and a bit of a surprise. And the order, you can... Oh, here we go. 7, 6... So you can have up to 8 people in the ring at once, which means that nearly everyone can be in the ring at once, bar just 2 people. But I dare say by the time that... Oh, it's Neville! making his debut slash return. I don't know why he's got a little eye for. Debut slash return in NXT. It is Neville. King Neville. Core-wise, looking okay. He looks pretty good, but I figured his face might be a bit rough, you know, again. We'll have to have a look. But away from this distance, he looks fine, doesn't he? As we're straight in with the next one. Wow. They're really flying into the game here. 3. Nice double ace crush by Owens and Ciampa. They've hated each other, now working together. Here comes Pete Dunne at number 4. Okay, well that doesn't work, does it? There we go, Pete Dunne at number 4. Of course, Pete Dunne had an opportunity at the UK Championship and now giving himself an opportunity at the main NXT Championship as well. And Pete Dunne and Neville, of course, the 2 English competitors. Pete Dunne's from Wolverhampton. Not too far away from me there. It's actually about half an hour away from where I live. Don't know why that's interesting, but there you go. 1. And entrant number 5 into this match is Finn Balor. He's got another English competitor in the match now. Well, I say English. Another Irish competitor in the match now. As Kevin Owens looking to eliminate Tommaso Ciampa. Is Neville rolling to the outside then? I think no. That's 4 I'm never. Pete Dunne versus Finn Balor. That's a match I never knew I wanted. And there goes Tommaso Ciampa, eliminated by Kevin Owens. Wow. That's just going to add fuel to the fire, I think, between these two. I feel like this Owens versus Ciampa feud might end up going the whole way to Shabby Takeover, you know. Adam Cole in at number 6. So Tommaso Ciampa not getting his opportunity at his long-time friend and even longer-time enemy, Johnny Gargano. As Finn Balor clotheslines Pete Dunne to the outside and Pete Dunne is gone. Nice backstabber there by Finn Balor on Owens. As Adam Cole looking to try and eliminate Neville. Neville breaks free. So because we've had 2 people eliminated, it means the rest will all fit in the ring now. Andrade Cien Armas, former NXT champion. There goes Adam Cole, eliminated by Neville. Yeah, I think Neville's face might be a little bit out. I don't know, I might be wrong. Almas now, nice Hurricanrana, taking him down. So the Rumbles look like maybe they'll be a lot quicker this year by the looks of it, the way it's going. Almas now and Neville on that turnbuckle. Looking to try and eliminate him. As we wait the entrance, I've lost count of is this number 8, I think, now? Yeah, number 8 is Aleister Black. Good old Aleister Black, one of my favourites. Always said my 3 favourites are Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Zack Sabre Jr. And Kenny Omega. And Kevin Owens. And Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and Pete Dunne. And Tyler Bate. They're my 3 favourites. That list got longer and longer, didn't it? There we go. So now Finn Balor goes back to Neville. Balor and Neville seem to be going back at each other over and over again. Of course, there's a lot of history there between the 2 of them. I mean, both of them more or less got their contract with WWE because of the same match between each other. Number 9, Shinsuke Nakamura. Don't know who that leaves at number 10, actually. I've got no idea who that leaves at number 10. Neville sent into the corner here by Finn Balor. Be nice to see a different elimination apart from just the 3. All we've seen so far, just clotheslines over the apron. Oh, there goes another clothesline. There goes Finn Balor, eliminated by Neville. Neville's doing really well. He's eliminated quite a few people, I think, you know. Definitely 2, I can remember. As we wait the 10th and final person in this match. What you gonna do? Who's it gonna be? It's Sami Zayn. How do you forget Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn versus Johnny Gargano would actually be a really good match. I would pay to see that. I'm hoping you guys would as well. Kevin Owens now going after Neville in the corner. Big overhand punches. Almas eliminates Nakamura. We're down to a final 5. So one of these 5 men will get that match against Johnny Gargano. Oh, and see Sami Zayn trying to trick up behind his friend there, Kevin Owens, and Zayn slides free and into a clothesline. I think Aleister Black's got the right idea here. Just stay grounded and stay out of the way. And then team up with people as you can. Nice. Oh, nice kick there by Sami Zayn. Yeah, it's a bit bland the fact that every single elimination so far has just been a simple clothesline over the top. And they were pretty good in last year's game. There was a lot of new animations. And it looked pretty cool, actually. Neville now sending Almas into the corner. And Neville and Zayn just fighting away at Almas as Aleister Black now has Kevin Owens all on his own. Sami Zayn now turning on Neville, now rolling through. Of course, Neville was also a former NXT champion. Aleister Black, there goes Neville, eliminated. We're down to the final 4. Neville looked pretty strong as well. It's Aleister Black who just, wow, just ace crushes Almas out of his boots. Aleister Black, Sami Zayn, Almas and Kevin Owens. One of these 4 guys is going to get Johnny Gargano in a couple of episodes' time for the NXT Championship. Aleister Black there, nice T-bone suplex on Johnny Gargano. And we're down to the final 4 then, so it's split into 2 separate matches by the looks of it. No real allegiance is being shown here. Like we said, we know that both Zayn and Owens are friends. However, when there's an NXT Championship shot up for grabs, the 2 of them are going to definitely be on opposing sides, aren't they? Sami Zayn, don't be a simple clothesline, Sami. Sami Zayn clotheslines, Bitty Bob over the top. Oh, Sami Zayn not protecting. Oh, there we go. That's a better one. Wow, Sami Zayn not protecting Owens, allowing Almas to eliminate him. So it's Sami Zayn and Andrade Cien Almas as the final 2 in this match. I think either way, it's going to be a fantastic match. These 2 have got very good comparable styles to Johnny Gargano. So either way, it's going to be really entertaining, that match, I think. Almas front chancery now on Sami Zayn. And I appreciate Almas now, because he was the only person not to use a dodgy clothesline as elimination. Trying to catch Zayn with the right hands on the outside. Almas here has Zayn in a very tricky position, but there we go, he does finally go. He had Zayn in a very tricky position for Zayn. A couple of punches did nothing, but that discus forearm was enough to eliminate him. And there we go. Andrade Cien Almas wins the match, and we're going to get Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas in a couple of episodes' time. Almas. There we go. So there we go. What a match that was. I enjoyed that, actually. It was pretty good. And I think the idea of doing a female one, maybe next episode? I reckon I can squeeze it in next episode. Yeah, we'll do a female one next episode, I think. We've got the NXT UK Championship match in tomorrow's episode as well. Of course, what does it say? Is it Saturday today? I'm trying to remember when I'm recording this. I'm sure it's Saturday today. So on Sunday, tomorrow's episode, we'll have a 10-woman Rumble match as well to crown the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. And also, we'll have Tyler Bate versus Noam Dar for the NXT UK Championship. So there we go, guys. That's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. And we'll be back tomorrow for our next episode of NXT. Bye.